You get an email, your bank account is locked. Your heart beats faster. What do? Safe computing is not about memorizing attacks. It's about recognizing patterns. By the end of this video, you will understand how phishing works, what incognito mode actually does, how encryption protects data, what multi-factor authentication really means, why weak passwords fail, and why the internet never forgets. Let's start with the biggest weakness in cybersecurity: humans. Phishing when you're the target. Phishing is not about breaking into systems. It's about tricking people into opening the door. Example: you receive, congratulations, you've won $5,000, enter your bank info to receive it. Or, your smart home device needs verification, click to confirm your password. Or, reset your password now. Phishing always involves urgency, a request for sensitive information, a link to a fake site. Key rule: if you voluntarily provide your password because you were tricked, that is phishing. If malware installs silently without your knowledge, that is not phishing. And here's something important: calling the official phone number on your bank card is safe. Calling the number inside the suspicious email is not. Always verify independently. Students think private browsing makes them invisible. It doesn't. Incognito mode does not save history locally, deletes cookies after closing, does not protect against malware, does not hide activity from your network. If you're on school Wi-Fi, your activity can still be monitored. Private mode protects you from someone using your computer later, not from the internet. What can track you long-term? Persistent cookies. Cookies store browsing behavior. That's how ads magically know what you searched yesterday. Compared to public keys meant to be shared, email addresses, semi-public, IP addresses, often temporary. Cookies often create deeper long-term behavioral tracking. Imagine a music app that shows users nearby who like the same songs, or a running app that shares suggested routes. Sounds harmless. But what if someone can see your daily jogging route, identify your home location, track when you're away? Location plus time equals pattern. Pattern equals risk. That's a privacy concern. Not because the app is evil, but because data aggregation creates exposure. If an app is free but shows ads based on your behavior, what's happening? You are not the customer. You are the data source. Free users support the platform by allowing data collection. Premium users pay money to remove ads. Data becomes the currency. Stored data, the breach risk. Imagine a company upgrades its phone system. Now it stores names, addresses, credit card numbers, call recording. The biggest privacy risk? If that database is accessed by unauthorized individuals, not the design, not the flowchart, the stored sensitive data. The more data stored, the greater the damage if breached. Digital certificates, trusting public keys. When you visit a secure website, your browser checks its digital certificate. A digital certificate verifies ownership of a public key, confirms you're communicating with the correct server. It does not guarantee no malware, guarantee perfect security, improve speed. A certificate authority verifies the authenticity of encryption keys. Think of it as a notary for websites. Public key encryption uses a public key, shared, a private key, secret. If someone encrypts a message using your public key, only your private key can decrypt it. This allows secure communication even over public networks like the internet. Even if someone intercepts the message, that's powerful. Symmetric encryption uses one key. The same key encrypts and decrypts. Both parties must keep it secret. If that key leaks, security collapses. Symmetric equals same key both directions. Authentication factors fall into categories. Something you know, password. Something you have, phone, USB token. Something you are, fingerprint. True MFA requires two different categories. Examples: password plus fingerprint, password plus SMS code, password plus security question, both knowledge. Locking an account after failed attempts is not MFA, that's an account policy. Keylogging software records every keystroke. If installed, it can capture passwords, credit card numbers, login credentials, then send them to attackers. If someone logs into your account using recorded data, that's keylogging exploitation, not phishing, not guessing. Recording. You connect to free coffee shop Wi-Fi, but it's fake. An attacker set it up. They monitor your traffic. That's a rogue access point attack. It doesn't crash your network. It intercepts your data, which is riskier. Using HTTPS encryption, safe. Secure payment app, safe. Emailing your credit card number in plain text, dangerous. Email is not guaranteed encrypted. Always evaluate the transmission method. Why are weak passwords dangerous? Because attackers use automation. They run scripts that try common passwords, dictionary words, known patterns. Weak passwords don't require genius hackers. They require time, and computers have time. If a city stores license plate data everywhere, even if intended for safety, that data could be used to monitor citizen movement. Surveillance risk emerges from misuse. The concern is not the camera, it's the database. Once something is online, it can be copied, it can be redistributed, it can be archived, it can be screenshotted. The internet is decentralized. Deleting from one server does not delete all copies. That's why personal information is difficult to remove permanently. Phishing tricks users into giving information. Incognito protects local history, not network visibility. Cookies enable tracking. Free apps monetize data. Stored databases increase breach risk. Certificates verify public keys. Public key encryption uses two keys. Symmetric encryption uses one shared key. MFA requires two different factor types. Keylogging records input. Rogue access points are fake Wi-Fi networks. Weak passwords are guessable with automation. Internet data is difficult to fully erase. Safe computing is not paranoia. It's pattern recognition. And once you recognize the pattern, you don't click the link.